Hello, welcome back to Story Reckless. I'm Nathan and I'm the DM here, and I use he, him pronouns. And yeah, we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons tonight. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons in Descent into Avernus, and things. Yeah, y'all are pretty beat up. But yeah, let's do some player intros.
My name's Claire. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Kadam, half-elf grave cleric and werebore, and my current hit points are 5.
That's so many. My name is Olive. I use she and they pronouns. Tonight I will be playing Calliope Damal, aka a legend, aka a small gnomish air genasi who has been banned from several forges in the Wandering Emporium just for asking questions. It's not just. Wait, I'm switching of thought. What am I supposed to say other things?
How many hit points do you currently have?
Oh, yeah, right. I have 32 hit points. I drank a health potion unnecessarily. That'll teach me to ever use a consumable resource again.
Hi, I'm Enyo, they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Pip, a artificer satyr, an alchemist, who also drank a health potion kind of unnecessarily, but it was a bonus action, so who cares? And I have 28 hit points. Yeah, even, which seems unfair because Pip also fireballed her entire team, basically.
Valor's doing really well. She has 50 some odd hit points.
Oh.
Okay, good.
So what happens when all the PCs die and it's just like
It's
Valor
just
and like
Valor.
a big dummy or something?
I don't know, yeah.
Nathan, you're prepared to take this campaign the rest of the way by yourself, right?
Yep.
Just you
Yep.
and NPCs?
Yep, I'll play by myself. It'll go great. Yeah. I did one time play through a large-scale battle by myself with a different set of rules to see what the end result was going to be. But yeah. Anyways, with all of that set up,
I've done the same thing.
I don't know. It just was like, oh, this will be interesting. Let's see how this turns out. I could have just rolled a single, I could have flipped a coin, but instead I wanted to play through the whole thing.
I've definitely played Lancer by myself to test out a build before.
There you go. How was
These are
that?
my
Was it
darkest
fun?
days.
What was it?
I mean, yes, it was fun, but also there's an element of shame associated with it.
Really?
This is a person who decided to make an entire video.
Yeah.
I had
it's
a
just
lot of fun.
Am I really so in need of this that this is what I'm reduced to? Moving around tokens on a Google Slides, I think I was using at that point.
Yeah, I mean, what is a video game? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Well, with that, let's do a quick recap here and jump into the story. So, last we left off. Whew, oh boy, yeah. You all had made your way to Coward's Way. To find Yonder, one of Zariel's generals who knows the location of the Bleeding Citadel where the Sword of Zariel is being kept. Upon arriving at Coward's Way, you saw the many victims to Zariel's wrath pinned up on the various trees, and up at the top was Yonder himself. Through a series of maneuvering, you took him off the tree and started to dash back towards your infernal war machines when Haruman, one of Zariel's other generals, showed up on the back of a nightmare to stop you. A bloody fight ensued. Many of you were battered by this battle. Some
Burned,
of you
might say?
Huh?
Burned?
Burned, yes,
Battered and
indeed.
burned.
Battered and burned. But you came out the other side victorious, I suppose. You were able to defeat Haruman and now have Yonder there with you. Looking up at the war machine where Yonder is currently panting there at one of these massive harpoon guns that is mounted on top of the demon grinder, he looked at you all with a frightened expression and pleaded you to get out of here as quickly as possible, for she is going to find out sooner or later, and she is going to come for you. So
We're special now.
So that's where we're going to pick up. You're here. The battle is just concluded. There is the smoldering nightmare resting there on the field, and the impaled remains of Haruman limp on the ground next to Calliope and Big Dummy, and Yonder there on top of the infernal war machine. What do you all do in this moment? You just hear the buzzing of flies, the fluttering of leathery wings above, and the mournful cries of the various folks impaled on the trees around you.
Who was in the driver's seat again?
You are in the driver's seat of the
think I
Tormentor for the smaller truck for persistence. Yonder is sitting on top of the demon grinder on one of the harpoon flingers, and Uldrock is somewhere in the bowels of the demon grinder skulking.
Useless. Yeah. Bet he's writing poetry again. Pip guns it. It's just like, hold on.
Oh, you're gonna gun it? Oh, I mean, there's nobody in the truck with you at the moment.
I think Pip is still going to look over and be like, "We're leaving, yeah?"
Are there saddlebags or anything attached to the nightmare?
You look over and you do see. Give me a second here. Here.
Loot the bodies.
I know, I'm looting.
You see on the nightmare there are no saddlebags, but there is this God, I don't know horse stuff very well, but there is tack, like I think it's the whole getup, right? Like the
Yeah.
There's
Bridle, saddle.
yeah, bridle, saddle,
Yeah.
reins, all of that on this horse, and it looks very like skillfully made, and it has a very subtly like worked into leather, maybe lots of infernal like runes, just kind of like I guess on leather it'd be like almost stamped in all throughout it. That's what you see on the nightmare, but not any sort of like saddlebags.
Does it look magical or just fancy?
Make a religion or arcana check.
Religion. That's cocked. That's a 3.
So Pip has gunned it, and like,
Well,
Kadam just like watches, and it's like, okay, and like walks over to
did you gun it? Did you gun it away?
Of, like, yeah, Pip guns it for like 100 feet, and then looks over and sees that Kadam is like looting, and is like, just an immediate jerk. Like, all right, we can loot. And then like reverse.
Comes back. Kadam, it looks really fancy. You
All
rolled a
right,
3. It looks really fancy.
I will leave it.
Okay.
and Calliope take a look.
Yes, Clive, you can take a look. Arcana
Thank
or
you.
religion.
I will do Arcana.
So, Kadam, you look over at it and then immediately dismiss it. And are you turning back towards the vehicles or
Yeah, and
Okay.
towards Haruman.
towards
I
Haruman?
think
Okay.
what I'm looking at is Haruman probably more, since I had like just kind of like,
Sure.
mean girls him.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
And so it's like I'm like crouched over him, like looking down at him.
Okay.
And like I'm just like taking a moment and like my eyes are like kind of traveling over his stuff. And like
Sure.
so this is probably something more at the back of Calliope's mind, just like automatically like cataloging things.
Okay.
And I got 19.
A 19. Yeah, so for Haruman, he has the lance, which is one of those. It's a what are they called? It's like the
Infernal weapon.
infernal weapon. Yeah, so it's an infernal lance. It does seem though that the fiery ability of it was something that was channeling through Haruman and not through the weapon. But it is an infernal lance. He also has how many? I'm just gonna do roll. How many? Let's call it. He has 6 of the javelins left, and the tack. As you glance over, I think what first catches you is you see these, again, finely made spurs on Haruman's armor that have those intricate little runes engraved into it, and immediately something clicks in your brain, and you realize that as you look over at the horse and see the very like nicely made all of the rest of the tack. This is something known as infernal tack, which is an enchanted set of gear, for horse riding, but it's specifically designed to be used on nightmares, and it gives you the ability to, if you use it on a specific nightmare, you're able to then control that nightmare and are able to call it into service. Like you're able to conjure that nightmare out of thin air to you as a mount. But it requires finding a nightmare and binding it to the tack.
Useless.
You also know that it's considered a legendary magical item.
Useless. Add it to the pile. Useless. Is that number
Useless
3?
legendary items.
Wait. Do you throw it away? Where do you put it?
It's just for making nightmares. Follow you or something. It's powerful, but I don't think it'll do us any good. We could sell it, maybe.
You don't think you could
I think that would
adapt
be traced back to Haruman.
Yeah.
Of course, you sell it as Haruman's. That gets you so much more money. You're just going to wipe away the history of it? That's the selling point.
Do you want it, Pip?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course I'm going to take it. I came all the way back here. I have to take something.
Okay. So
I'll
you-
take a glance as a backup glance also, I guess.
Okay, sure. Yeah, go for it. You can add those items. Pip, you jump out, and I don't know if people help you, but it takes a little bit. You gotta undo all the
Actually-
stuff.
While Pip does that, I'm going to do something else. I will not help Pip.
Okay. So yeah, Pip. I mean, it's a full fucking saddle and bridle and reins and the spurs. So it takes you maybe 10 minutes of just undoing everything, lugging it off. The saddle is not going to fit in your boots, so you're just going to have to chuck that in the back of one of the vehicles. But yeah, if you can go ahead and add infernal tack to your inventory. Maybe
so
make a
funny
note somewhere that you don't have it on your person. It's in one of the vehicles. So yeah.
So funny. The third legendary artifact, and none of them
That we
really
just
help
tossed to Pip.
You're just gonna leave them. They're worth something.
Oh my god.
Wild-
Pip says that she has a map of Avernus crumpled in her boot.
Yeah, okay. Right. So the way this works, I mean, whatever. Now you would have to find a new nightmare to bind to it. But had the original nightmare survived, whoever wears the spurs is the one that controls the nightmare, just as a heads up. Anyways, Kadam, what are you doing as Pip
Is it too late to revive the nightmare?
to revive the nightmare?
Yeah, it is. And I ain't wasting a 500 gold piece diamond on that thing. I'm casting Prayer of Healing,
Okay.
so everyone gets 13 points back, including Valor and Lulu.
Nice. Okay. Oh, nice. Lulu gets 13 back. Excellent. Yeah, she was hurting. And I believe Yonder just, like, slowly regenerates, so... Yeah, but... He is stuck at half hit points for now, so...
Yeah. He's got, what, 3, 4 points of exhaustion?
Points of
4.
exhaustion. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's time to cheese it.
Yeah. I'm gonna scoop Harmon up under the armpits and drag him into persistence.
Okay. Yeah, it's an uncomfortable body to wrangle, with all of the heavy armor on, and the armor itself almost is like hot and like you swear it's almost like shark skin or something. Like it's like barbed, but on such a small scale that it it's smooth from a certain direction, but in a different direction.
Sorry, I'm making a bad joke that's only on Tumblr.
I see. But yeah, it's just the armor itself is just incredibly abrasive to handle as you're trying to like pull him into the into persistence, but you manage to get him in there. You all load into the vehicles unless you're doing anything else.
Calliope has one last moment digging through some of the ash and rubble of the battle, looking for the piece of amber.
Yeah.
For him, little dummy.
I'm not gonna have you roll for that. You're able to find it. Yeah. And you scoop out that
And I
small
just
piece of amber.
silently scoop it up and cradling it, like bring it back to, I guess, the demon grinder.
Okay. Yeah.
Pull out the javelin out of the driver's seat and windshield to make room.
Yeah, the driver area is kind of busted up a bit, but it's still functional. It's just got some holes. Okay, you all hop into your respective vehicles. Who's in what vehicle? Is it the same arrangement as last time? So Pip and Calliope and Demon Grinder, Kadam, Valor, and Persistence. And then I guess we have Oldrock in the Demon Grinder. Yonder? He was already in the Demon
Yonder
Grinder?
can go where he wants.
I mean, he's going to stay in the Demon Grinder. And yeah, I think Lulu will join you and Valor in Persistence as you all head out.
We're going to...
where are you going?
This Demon Zapper?
Demon Zapper. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, you all pile in and head off. This will be a day of travel. You know, we'll see how many hours, but yeah, you may as well. I may as well mark off an Ichor as you get ready to do
Or
this.
2, right? For each vehicle.
That's right, 2 for each vehicle. So, you are off. Is this normal Ichor or the processed Ichor?
I'll use the... I don't actually have any normal left. But we're going to a place where there's a whole bunch, so we can refill. We're going to like the gas station.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do some travel rolls. Let me... here we go. Okay. Yeah, let's start out with the... Yeah, I mean, you're going back to the Demon Zapper. So 2d10, please.
I got it. 10 and a 5.
Okay, awesome. 2d12.
9 and an 8.
17, okay. Alright.
Yeah, remember, I should know by now if this high numbers are good or bad.
And let's do a final. Yeah, go ahead and just roll a d20 for me.
16.
Okay, great. So, you head out across the plains once again. You slowly watch Coward's Way disappear behind you in the dust. And the hours start to pass by. I'm gonna do something here. Okay.
Yeah?
All right.
Something you want to share?
Are any of you going to do anything in this travel time? It's going to take a while as the hours start to roll by. And you see all of the strange and hellish sights that maybe you're starting to become used to at this point. I'm not sure. But is there anything you all want to do as you head for the Demon Zapper?
I'm
You
looking
should go
for.
first if you have something, kiddo.
Oh, and I want to check in with Valor. If I bit her,
Uh-huh.
and she said she wanted to talk about that after the battle. So here we are.
Okay. Yeah, you can, if you're driving Kadam, you just see her. She's resting in the seat next to you. I think essentially doing one of these, like just leaning against the side and sort of staring out the metal slit of a window out across the horizon.
Hey, Valor.
She kind of blinks her eyes and turns towards you.
I bit you.
Yes, you did. So,
I don't really.
what the fuck was that?
I think that was my first indication of why lycanthropes are so reviled up top. I'm sorry. I wish I could say it won't happen again.
Do you know what
I
happened?
don't know. Everything was so much. It was so much, and I just felt like I had to make it stop. I don't really know why that meant I bit you, but it seemed like sinking my teeth into something was the right choice.
Did you know it was me?
don't know. I mean, I knew you were Valor, and I knew that you were right there, but it was like I wasn't aware that what I was doing would hurt you in that moment.
All right. I can tell you. I can tell you didn't mean it, and you're remorseful now. It's okay. But it is concerning. If
Yeah.
you're going to. Do you think it could happen again?
Yes.
All right.
I can try and keep things a little less overwhelming.
You have control of when you decide to change.
For the moment, yes. Maybe not transforming would help. I don't know, though. I don't really know the parameters of this.
All right. Can I, is there a way I can help you?
I don't think that there's a way we can keep ourselves and each other safe, Valor. All we can do is keep each other loved.
That's a nice way to look at it. I've never had someone put it that way. It's, as a soldier, it's never been phrased like that. You had a job you're expected to do, and failure wasn't really an option or something that was necessarily forgiven quickly. I like that, though.
I think this is all about love.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And I think we need to remember that and hold on to it. I think it's important that we do our best to act with compassion. And to remember that we are doing this for everyone, including ourselves.
Yeah, but you think that Zariel is acting with compassion? Did you see those people?
No, I don't think she was acting with compassion. And I think that's part of the problem down here.
She kind of glances over at Lulu, who's curled up in a sleep in the back. And then back to you. She really seems to be holding on to some kind of notion that she can get her old friend back.
Yeah.
Kadam.
I don't think she'll be able to get her old friend back. I think there's a very remote possibility she might be able to get a new one.
Do we just forget about all of this? Let's say that Zariel sees Lulu and somehow goes, "Oh no, everything I've done is wrong, and I'm going to make it right. I'm going to." Do we just? Is that the way forward? We just forget about everything she's just done? Everything she's done to all these people?
Not forget. Absolutely not. But give her the chance to make it right? Carefully? I think she deserves that.
Why?
I think she does.
Why does she deserve that?
Because if someone wants to make change for the better, I think they should be able to.
I don't know.
What are you afraid of if she does that? If she says that?
She'll be tempted back to something worse.
Tempted back to something worse.
We've clearly seen that she's capable of awful things. I don't know, Kadam. I've ended the life of many people because it seemed like the right thing to do. I'm afraid that she would hurt all of us even more than she already has. She would return back to this version of herself, and it would be so much worse. But what the fuck am I saying? She's a fucking Archduke of Hell. It's not like I'm gonna be able to waltz up to her with my fucking glaive and just stab her in the gut and bring an end to it all. I could barely handle myself with that last fight. I was worthless. Again.
Valor, you got some good hits in there. You were the one who was most on your feet through most of that fight.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that what you're feeling ain't real, but I'm saying that I'm seeing things differently.
You always do, Kadam. Or in the time that I've known you, you've always seen things differently, and and I love that about you. And I want to do better. I'm just having a lot of doubt.
Same.
Well, thank you for initiating the conversation about the bite. If you're really feeling overwhelmed and you want to bite me, you can always ask.
Valor, that is very kind to you. I don't know if that's something I want necessarily, but I will keep that in mind.
As she lets out that sigh, I think we'll kind of pull away from persistence. Calliope and Pip, are you doing anything during this long drive?
I mean, Calliope's driving.
I assume Yonder is like zonked out in the back somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Yonder is... I think you're exactly right. I think Yonder is like passed out almost immediately upon accelerating away from the hill.
Okay. I think Pip is going to spend some time trying to, like maybe an annoyingly long time, trying to convince Calliope that that both of them together can like remod the infernal tack to work with Big Dummy.
I was thinking about it. Honestly, that was my first thought. But it's like, what? To what end? Just style?
I don't know what it does. You're the one with the fancy identify. You tell me what it does.
It has all sorts of controlled magic about it. And Big Dummy doesn't need that. Big Dummy is the master of its own destiny. Except if that destiny conflicted with what I wanted it to do.
So you're saying you wouldn't want to do it just because you could, just to see if you could do it?
I was asking to what end?
To the end of knowing that you could do it. To the end of seeing that maybe you could make something better with it. Or alternatively, we could sell it, because Kidam got a lot of money for that bag, and I have not gotten over it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, it would be kind of nice to, like, you know, get a little bit more comfy. Honestly, this seat here, it's not great. Like, I could honestly use a break pretty quick if we could switch out, because like this seat, it's all messed up.
Get out. Just pull over. Don't even pull over. Just here. We'll switch real fast. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
My balance.
Oh, I found the autopilot. There it is.
Oh my god. Gets so stiff. Watch out for that. It kind of digs into your back. You don't notice that at first, but
I'm gonna use a feather fall foam to just the memory cushion.
Oh, now it's just so
No, it's okay. It'll harden like this. I'm going to have to get this vial out for later because you're going to have to like unglue me from it. But in the meantime, it's great. Pip is just going to cast, just going to find some of her like super glue, super putty mending stuff and just mend a couple patches while like one hand driving.
Okay. Oh, on the seat itself. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's like, there's a big crack in the windshield.
All right.
Yeah.
As you both sit there and Pip your man.
Actually, I think there's one more thing.
Yeah.
Pip is like, okay, hold on. I should have done this while I was the passenger, but I'm driving now, and I can't help it. Pip hasn't had Gilder this entire time. She's had a sending stone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I think she's going to send a message.
Okay. To Sylvira?
Sylvira, yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to say, babe, just killed Harriman. More cool things can't say. Zariel probably, definitely watching us. Might be last time talking. Ta.
Oh my goodness. Holy crap. I was just
Do I see Zariel?
Oh, right. Make a perception roll.
Perception.
I think that's what I had Kadam make. I believe it was perception.
That's a nat 20.
Oh shit. Okay.
You just hear Zariel like breathing.
A nat 20. Holy shit. Okay. The message leaves, and there's that moment of time that often occurs after sending, of the anticipation and waiting for the response, and you can still sort of feel this. Well, I don't know. What do you think it feels like to Pip as the magic is kind of like channeling through the stone, making that connection? Oh, actually, I do need you to roll a D100 really quick.
Good. I can do that. I can.
Okay, you're fine.
77.
Yeah. So the magic is still channeling. It's still connected to the person on the other side, and there's that wait for what is to come. Do you feel like any kind of like? Do you imagine feeling like a warmth in your hand coming from the stone or something?
Yeah, it's like static electricity a little bit, where it's like, ooh, it tingles.
Yeah. So just like this kind of tingling on your hand as you hold it there. And again, it's that sensation that somebody is suddenly standing, looming right over you. And if you kind of look, you see Calliope back in the back of the demon grinder. There's nobody there, but you just feel that presence of somebody there with you. And then you hear the voice come through of Sylvira. God, how long ago did you message her?
We've never messaged her.
Oh, no. Pip has messaged her.
Once, yeah.
Oh,
I remember
really?
there being one, yeah.
Oh,
so that
excuse me. You would know better than me.
That was like... That was like 3 months ago. And from her perspective, yes, it was like 3 months ago.
That's fine. I didn't text some of my friends for like months.
Yeah, absolutely. But you get back. Ha! You've been busy. Good to hear from you. Time is weird in Avernus, so I'm not surprised it's been so long. The gnolls are finally dealt with. Hope you make it back soon. Baldur's Gate is a mess. I don't know if that was 25 words, but it felt right to me.
Great. Oh, okay.
And then
Bollocks.
as the energy fades, the sense of the presence over your shoulder fades. I think you get back, though, shortly, another message from the other direction, from Silvera. I hate how short these things are. Just tell me one remarkable thing besides Zariel being pissed off at you. That's quite impressive. That you're proud of.
It's just like, this is Rose and Thorn kindergarten. Something I'm proud of. I killed Harriman. Well, I didn't kill Harriman. I killed Harriman's nightmare, which I realize now I should have kept because it would have been worth more money.
And that's when you realize that
Oh, this
you're
thing is
saying
on?
that out loud, it's a message. No, if you really don't want that to be your message, doesn't have to.
No, I think it's funny that way.
And that's the last thing that Sylvia hears going through the stone. Yeah. Anything else you all want to do as the vehicles continue to truck along the wastes?
Calliope has fallen asleep during your texting conversation, just like in the passenger seat. So like if you turn back, she's just like snoring.
Yeah, and on that note, as you go driving off, it is going to take you quite some time, so you all are able to do your trade-off driving and get a long rest as you approach the Demon Zapper, or what you hope to be the Demon Zapper, as the hand continues to adjust and point. And you all level up. I think, Kadam, you are the only one rolling at this point, I think? I don't remember if Pip, you were rolling or not for hit points. Did you already roll, Kadam, what you got for hit points?
I did.
What'd
I
you-
rolled a 5.
A 5, nice. And Valor, are you just doing the average for Valor? I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Cool, so you all managed to sleep, get some amount of rest, and feel a little better. Yes, Calliope.
I would like to forge Harriman's lance into the new body of Little Dummy, I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure how it's gonna work. But I
Uh-huh.
could just like snap off bits of it, and he's gonna be like a little like armor of thorns, like
Sure.
spiky.
So are
This
you
one-
essentially replacing your old lance, or you're kind of like incorporating?
No,
so
I'm
that
using Harriman's
both-
lance.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So sorry. Are you?
To make little dummy.
Oh, to make
make
little dummy. Oh my goodness.
Little Dummy.
Oh wow. Okay.
This little dummy is gonna be an edgelord.
This little dummy is gonna be metal as fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
No more sock monkey.
Yeah, just like I'm thinking like dark armor with like like spikes coming off of it,
Okay.
like red glowing eyes. Maybe just like one red glowing like dot
Like
of like the amber
okay.
like in its kind of like head. Yeah, I'm just like making this like little armor like miniature.
I love it. Okay.
Like
how,
long raking like claws.
Yeah.
Gauntleted.
How long typically does it take to make
I
a
was
homunculus?
looking, it doesn't actually mention. So I was assuming over a long rest.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
And I can do all of my like artificer stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, cool. Yeah, so this new version of Little Dummy is forged using pieces of Harriman's lance. So you will just dismantle the lance. That will
yeah.
no longer be an item that you have. Yeah, I think I'll allow this, you being an artificer. Magical items are typically meant to be incredibly difficult to break, but I love this.
Are infernal things magic? I guess they count as magical.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is considered a magical item. But I like this. I think with your, especially now that you're 11th level, I think you're able to have the tools for something lower enchantment like this. I'll allow this. You're able to dismantle it and use maybe some of the latent energy within it to create the homunculus. And yeah, we now have this spiky little edgelord Saruman-esque. Sauron.
That's it.
I mean, wait. Yeah, Sauron. Sauron-esque little homunculus. I almost imagine like I don't know. Maybe this is how you're imagining it, but I almost imagine that the limbs they're almost like bendy because they're kind of like a bunch of little plates that kind of like
Yeah.
So you have this little edgelord.
I
little
think
dummy.
Calliope doesn't know why, but it goes up and sits at the dashboard, just like underneath this, finger, and turns its eye towards Pip, and just stares.
Just plop there, and the head just unnaturally turns a little too far to stare at you, Pip.
And it
as
just
you
sits
drive.
there. We're like,
Just a single burning eye looking at you.
it likes ya.
I think Gilder. Oh, you're muted, Pip.
Yeah, Pip is just trying to you want a nut or a bolt or something, some little treat, some glitter.
The soul coin version of Gilder skitters out onto your shoulder and kind of looks between you and Little Dummy, back to you, back to Little Dummy, and then back to you. And yeah, I think I'll let you decide what Gilder just said to you as you have this connection.
I don't want to talk about it, little buddy.
You all feeling somewhat rested, continuing to press on.
I do have one other
Yeah,
new
of course.
item I would like to. I mean, I have two new things. One of them can wait till combat. The other one, Clappy goes up, sits in the passenger seat, just and lets herself in. Pip, got any more of that memory juice?
I have all the ingredients on me, but I need to actually put it in. I need to make the potion, What do you want? I don't.
Hey, Yonder, get up here. Yonder, your turn to drive.
Yonder, awake now, has been just sitting there kind of staring off into the floor with your other Ramos companion, Oldrock.
Say we have two sad boys now.
Yeah, you have two sad boys. Yeah, Yonder.
Wait, truth or dare or something, you guys, come on.
Yonder looks to you as you shout this. Right. Sure. Yes, I can do that. And he climbs in and takes over the wheel for a bit.
Yeah,
I
he's got to
think
swap
that's
real
safe.
quick.
I mean, look at him. Looks so tired.
He'll
Okay,
do
fine.
great. He'll do great.
Let me just put the autopilot on just in case.
I'll send a message to Kadam or whoever's driving the other one at this point. Be like, hey, Yonder's taking over for a bit. Just watch yourself. Maybe give him a berth as he figures this out.
Is Zariel listening to that?
Oh yeah, message.
Uh,
Local messages.
Go ahead and continue your scene, and I will look up to see.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
It does say the target, and only the target hears the message. Yeah. I have some ideas.
What?
Yonder's
Okay,
probably
okay.
a fast learner. I think we could set something up.
Is
I
this to
kinda-
suck up the demon blood? Demon
blood.
ichor?
No. This is something different. I think I could transfer some of my memories and like, years and years of like training in these arts. If you're down with something that might be a little bit dangerous, I think we could like distill that, and then like it would set up some sort of resonance. And if you could like wear it on your head, you might be able to like access some of that. Just like, not my sparkling intuition, but more of the like the raw knowledge.
I see exactly how I would do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how like half of this is gonna work, but I'm open with your help. We could put something together.
We need something to just constantly infuse it. We need. It's okay. I have like rummaging through her boots. Like I have some kind of broken diadem or something, or I'm sure I can find.
That'd be perfect. Yeah. And to zoom out a little bit, I'm using one of my infusions to make a headband of intellect.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I'm replacing my cloak of protection with headband of intellect. And
Okay.
I don't know how much we want to like stay in the technobabble, but
I mean, yeah. So sorry. What does the headband look like? I was looking at other things while that was happening. Are you repurposing something or
a broken diadem? I heard.
Okay. I don't actually know what a diadem.
Just like
diadem?
a little, like a little headband with a gem.
Oh right. Okay.
But
Cool.
I think the gem is just like made of glass. It's very obviously costume jewelry.
That's so good. Okay. Pip.
I'm gonna say it's from Pip's disguise kit.
As the two of you finish creating this.
Okay, and so like I think what it is like, yeah, I have to distill some sort of like memories of just like academic, just like base level like knowledge into like one of these potions, and the image that comes to mind is like those beer hats that like you can like take little sips from.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So
just like two little vials on each side, like
little things that are they always going into your mouth? Like, do you just always have little things in your mouth now?
I don't know if it's gonna be tubes or if, like we just like they like pierce into your skin a little bit.
Oh, just like right here.
Yeah.
We can workshop it. It's
Workshop
okay. We can do this. We can do this for right now. But I have. Okay, I'm just like putting using the sticky stuff I was mending the car with earlier, just to like stick it to my to Pip's forehead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right.
What does putting this on and then just like getting all of the like. It's like you crammed for a test, and like you just like have all this knowledge that you don't really have like a lot of context for.
I was about to ask, yeah, like what is this like for Pip?
It's very much that moment in the Matrix where Neo's just like, I know kung fu. It's like, just put it on, why do I know so much about the companion? This is not going to be helpful for me.
So as that gets alighted upon your head,
I wonder if there's like
flooded with knowledge. Yeah.
I wonder if there's stray memories. Like, what obscure thing does like Calliope know about that like she didn't intend to pass on to Pip?
I mean, yeah, I think it's like weird knowledge about the companion. Like you suddenly Pip, like all the things you saw Calliope doing when you were trying to siphon energy off of the companion when you first arrived in Hell. All of that is like suddenly clicking and you're like, oh, that's what that was. Oh, that's like understanding all the weird little nuances of what those contraptions were and what Calliope was doing. I love that. I love that as a side effect. We'll just say that from moving forward, if things come up with about the companion, that you and Calliope will be on equal footing when it comes to understanding the companion.
Finally, somebody else who I can have an intelligent conversation with.
That was really what this was about. I see it now.
Oh my god.
It's not inaccurate. Yeah, and so your intelligence, you can just set to like a 19 now. Should help all of your numbers.
Thank you.
Oh god.
As 19.
As you're having this flood of knowledge, Pip, you, Calliope, you can see kind of past Pip towards the front, where now Little Dummy is staring at yonder. And just beyond, you can see beyond Persistence, looming in the distance, that familiar, almost writhing, shimmering, dark sea of Demon Ichor, and there in the center of it, with the glowing, brilliant light, is the infernal iron contraption of the Demon Zapper, looming high above this roiling sea of Ichor. You can see it up ahead. Let me do some things really quick. Okay. What are you all just gonna drive straight up to the base of it like you did last time?
Huddle! Group huddle! I think
Yeah,
we
let's
pull
huddle
over.
real
Okay,
quick.
so you all pull over before getting to the little islet that the tower is on, before you even enter this sea of Ichor, kind of on the shoreline. You pull over and hop out and gather up. What do you all say?
It sucks, but we're just gonna roll in and, crush her, right?
Do you think?
Anybody got?
Yeah. I guess that's what we have to do. I mean, we could try and do it non-fatally, but I'm not.
Yeah, let's see if we can't just knock her out.
So just so I can be aware of the wider plan, what then?
Yeah. Okay. So plan is we get Mooncolor. We talk with Mooncolor about kind of what their risk profile is and what their level of risk and how down they are to maybe sacrifice themselves to help save El Terrell. Get that vibe. And at that point, pointing over to Uldrak, we're gonna go get some of Tiamat's blood.
Okay.
And we'll use Mooncolor to do it somehow. To get an audience, get alone with Archon, something like that.
And if Mooncolor is unwilling?
Yeah, we talk about it.
Right.
Well, then Mooncolor just hangs out with us. Or maybe I send them back to wherever they came from.
Okay. We're not gonna...
No.
Are we gonna force them?
No. I don't think we're there. Backup
We
plan. Sorry, Uldrak. Backup plan is Yonder's plan of, I don't know, that random demon chained up somewhere.
Okay.
Or backup plan could just be taking on Archon one-on-one.
Right.
Disguising you as Mooncolor, perhaps?
I was going to ask, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how big is Mooncolor?
I mean, pretty big, right?
Oh, yeah, no, I mean,
So
horse
definitely bigger.
size.
yeah. A
Oh,
unicorn,
you
right?
had that nightmare. I knew it.
Oh,
Well,
can you do
I
that
mean,
with a dead thing?
I can make undead.
Oh,
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Since when?
A while ago, I just haven't ever bothered.
okay, so,
Anyway,
all right. Yeah, I'm with you all. You all, I just needed to, I don't know. I didn't know what I was gonna do. if you all were gonna try to force Mooncolor to do something, I that makes me really uncomfortable, and I don't really know what I would do about that other than, I guess, just express that.
That ain't part of any plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, this place has been hard.
Yeah. We do our best.
Yeah, I'm still kind of... Those dryads still haunt me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think we want to risk the vehicles. Dow seems like she could mess up a large object pretty quick.
Yeah, should we approach on foot then?
I kind of think so.
All right.
It'd be nice to have the wrecking ball, but we can put people back together. We can't necessarily put machines back together as well. I mean, I guess we did put persistence back together there at the start.
That sounds so backwards.
My question is, that's totally great. It is on a little islet surrounded by demon ichor, so I just want to know how you plan to get out there. If you could, you could certainly. You could certainly try to trudge through the ichor, but there will...
No, I think we
risk.
drive out nearby, and then we kind of like D-Day it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll be like, the island is not big. I just want to like give you the full, perspective here.
Ooh.
You will, if you park the vehicles right at the shore and then D-Day it, jump out and charge the tower, the distance from the shoreline, more or less, it's equidistant. Let's see here. Would be... It's like 40 feet to the base of the tower. It's a small little island surrounded by ichor. So you could certainly do that, and there's maybe a chance that because you're out of the vehicles, it's not like she would be targeting them. But just so you're aware.
We could also just use the vehicles. We could put them back together.
Yeah.
It just take time, and we're in a rush.
I mean, look, last time you rolled up, you got right to the edge, and she popped out and just kind of like, was like,
yeah,
hey, what are you doing? Don't get any closer. So.
Let's do that again. I don't want to have to deal with the repercussions of wading through ichor.
Yeah, sounds good. D-Day. I don't know about D-Day. Okay.
Okay. All right. So.
I also refill all my vials, my 12 empty vials I've been carefully tracking because I didn't track them the first time we showed up.
Okay.
And now I can fill up 12 vials.
All right.
Thicker.
All right. So
Thank you.
I believe I had Pip make roll. I'm not going to make you make 12 rolls, but just do a roll to fill these.
Can I help?
Of course.
I'm grab a bunch of those and start filling up vials.
Yeah. So yeah, this is I would say this is like sleight of hand, but you can add your proficiency bonus if you're using tools to do so.
Okay. So Dex sleight of hand, but with proficiency. Got it.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
Yeah. You're fine. You're able to take some time filling the vials, and you can see off in the distance the faint, or not faint, the very bright glow of the demon zapper there, and you can almost just feel like a crackling in the air and a low hum of that machine far off in the distance, just but eventually you get the vials filled, hop into your vehicles, and begin to slog through the mucky ichor towards the direction of the tower. When you're probably about 100 feet away, and you can see the shoreline about 50 feet or so away, is when you see the kind of dust cloud starting to form, and the shape of Ralzala materializing there at the base of the tower, looking out across towards you all, hammer in hand. You see her kind of tense as you're approaching. Are you like flooring it in an aggressive way, or are you whoa, Raid, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Oh my
Hello.
goodness. Hi.
Oh, perfect timing. We're about to do a D-Day landing on a island surrounded by Ichor to fight a Dow to rescue a unicorn.
Yes.
So I think we just go in loud.
Classic D&D stuff. Yeah, okay, so that's my question. Are you just like flooring it in, or are you cautiously approaching? You're flooring it in? Okay.
I
So,
think so.
okay,
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know, Kadam, I think maybe we'd say you see the demon grinder suddenly pick up speed, and as
I guess
Ichor
I'm going
sprays
too.
up, and then you follow in behind. I'm gonna say let's roll initiative, because this is clearly suddenly an aggressive act as you start accelerating towards the base of the tower, and you see Ralzala suddenly pull that hammer out and get into she doesn't really have legs, but a wide stance with the cloud of swirling dusty tornado under her. Okay, let me just do my initiative rolls for my NPCs. I'll send this over to the map.
And you still have that D8, or you have that D8 again.
Oh,
Put
neat.
her here at the base of the tower.
And I will
Can I
have
just
cast...
yell at her? Can I just tell her what the deal is a little bit?
Sure.
Just shout out like, Rosala, things didn't work out, but if it does, and we all survive this, we'll come back for you with the blood of a titan. Promise.
Oh my goodness. So you're shouting that from out of the roaring Mad Max
Like,
vehicle?
sorry!
And it's just like, I'm not sure that she hears that.
I just had to
As
do
the
it
vehicles
because
are
it
just
feels bad.
like charging across, the hot wind whipping at your hair, Pip, as you're leaning out and trying to shout this. Let me get my last roll here for Lulu. I think Lulu she'll stay in the vehicle for this initial assault. Okay, I'm gonna move y'all over to the map.
Okay.
But just because of this sudden acceleration, I'm gonna say, keep in mind that the vehicles are like, we'll say 50 feet off the edge of this map, so you're sort of like barreling in. And let's go ahead and grab some initiative here. I'm gonna start with Valor. What did Valor get?
15.
15. And Kadam?
3.
3. Oh, Kadam. And Calliope?
Also 15.
Okay.
Even higher decks.
Pip?
I thought I rolled an 18.
Oh, you did roll
but
an
actually
18. No,
it's-
you did. Oh, did you?
Yeah, but I rolled it twice by accident.
you
And the
rolled-
first one was a 6.
Okay, I will change that. You got a 6. Okay, I believe that's everyone.
Good.
All right. Let us. Yeah, sure. Okay, so first up we have Yonder. Actually, oh no, wait, Yonder would be rolling at disadvantage. Hold on.
You should have let him rest.
5. Okay. Yeah, that's more like it. Yonder got a 5. That is much more appropriate. All right. Good. First up is Calliope. Calliope, you are in the Demon Grinder. I'm assuming you're in the driver's seat because you said you're going to accelerate forward. You're 50 feet from the shoreline, 100 feet from the base of the tower, and you see Ralzala there. Hammer out as the Demon Grinder accelerates forward. What are you going to do?
I'm like, take the wheel, and I just like let go.
So you're just
and-
gonna let it go in a straight line towards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pip's got it. And I'm going to go kind of clamber into the back of it, get into Big Dummy,
Okay.
cast Fly, And so kind of like coming like off of the back of this like demon grinder, like
Like an
just,
aircraft
spraying up
carrier. Just like
like these two like big like leathery wings come out of this like robot chicken, and it just like takes off.
So here's my question. I love this. The vehicle is going to continue forward, so you have a choice of when to take off. Vehicle is going to progress. What's the speed? 100 feet, right?
I believe so, something like that.
So it will go barreling forward. I think up to you could angle it if you want, but in its current trajectory, it would just go straight to the base of the tower.
Yeah, I don't want to run it into the tower.
Okay, so
like,
maybe
that's
kind of
not
at
where
an
we are.
angle, like
Yeah.
like that. Is that good?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so my question for you is when do you like this is going along? You are in Big Dummy and you can take off and fly, at any point during that trajectory. Do you want to do it right when you're here at the base of the tower, or about like halfway? Like where do you want to be?
I mean, this is gonna be like my action for this turn anyway.
Okay.
So I think just like as we're approaching, like I take off. So like maybe like right before we like would have
Cool.
hit the edge of it, and I just like fly up above Rosala. Maybe actually like going straight for a Mooncolor.
Sure.
Up at the top.
Yeah, I don't remember how tall this thing is, but yeah, you start to take off straight up towards the top of the tower, and I'm gonna look up how tall this is. But yeah, so we'll say, you're gonna go the full 60 feet up with your movement.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that would put you at.
And Big Dummy has a dash as my bonus action. I can tell it to. So if it's higher than that, I can go higher than that.
Okay, I would say, yeah, I think you can get right up to the top of the tower, but yeah, so you are at least, like 120 feet off the ground as you go taking off up into the air.
And I don't want to be like right next to the edge of the tower, like in case Rosala can like stand on it and like hit me. So I want to be at like out of melee range
Okay, awesome.
of the tower.
Cool. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, awesome. Next up is Valor, who's currently in persistence. We didn't really decide who was driving. So, Kadam, is Valor driving or are you driving?
I'm happy to drive.
Okay.
Is Valor stuck there until my turn, or do the vehicles go at initiative count 20, or like what? What's the
They go on
situation here?
your turn because they're kind of like a mount. Yeah.
Well, Valor's gonna hold an action
Okay, great.
to attack.
Okay, great.
Is it just like leaning out of the side of this thing with like the glaive at the ready?
I think she's going for javelin here.
Okay.
Okay, so leaning
So once
out,
we get within
javelin.
30 feet.
Okay. The vehicle accelerating towards the tower. I'm gonna go with the tower. The tower is 100 feet high, so yeah, Calliope, you're able to, if you want, you could just be 100 feet off the ground.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So Valor holding her action, leaning out the side of this infernal war machine, getting ready to chuck her javelin, and it is now Lulu. Man, Lulu is also gonna hold her action to do her trumpet as the vehicle gets closer because she's feeling a little. She got pretty beat up in the last fight, so she's gonna poke her little trunk out one of the metal slots in the truck and narrow her eyes, getting ready to let off a blast of sparkles. Old truck is at the back of the demon grinder, just like just yeah, I don't know if Oldrock necessarily. No, actually, Oldrock
Did Uldrak even roll initiative, really?
Oldrock knows that. I guess knows that this could lead to his freedom, so he would participate. He will. He's gonna hurl a flame at Rosala. He can make Yeah, he can do this twice. Okay, so here we go. I got a 19 and a 23. I think those both hit. Razala. Why is the AC not listed? Those do both hit. So, sorry, y'all. I need to look up some stats though. Okay, cool. All right. So, and oh, that was for the crit. Got it. Okay. So Oldrock, yeah, Oldrock literally leans out the side of the demon grinder and just, okay. Flames conjure in his devilish hands, and he just chucks two little flaming spheres straight at Razala that slam into her, and she kind of getting ready to retaliate. It is now Razala's turn. She... Let's see, can she... Oh boy. So many things. She's... Oh boy. She has a lot of stuff. Of course she does. Oops. Okay. Well, I think she might do that. Oh no, she doesn't want to do that. Oh, there it is. That's what it is. Yeah, I think she's gonna cast Wall of Stone in front of the demon grinder, so that it is going to slam into a wall of stone and come to a complete stop. She can do 10 foot by 10 foot panels.
It's like, you got this. You got the wheel.
Yeah, so she can do 10 of these panels. Each panel must be contiguous with at least one other panel. I think she'll do like... I think there's a way she can kind of create this like crazy like zigzag sort of like pattern out in front of the vehicle, so that some of the pieces probably break, but the vehicle just kind of slams into these stone panels and is going to come skidding to a halt. And I'm going to say that everybody aboard the vehicle needs to make a dex save as this thing comes slamming to a halt.
She didn't want to make a cool ramp and let us jump it.
Let us jump it. Okay, so you got a 9. That is going to be a failure. For sure.
You have Flash of Genius now.
Yeah. You know what? I think Pip is going to Flash of Genius it, and it's like, going, or honestly, I could even just like Featherfall.
Okay, yeah, if you do, I mean, if you cast Featherfall, I'll say that stops this from hurting you, as you basically slam down the canister of foam that just bursts in front of you, like an airbag, and you kind of just cushion into the driver's seat as the demon grinder comes slamming to a halt. And yeah, what else? Who else was in that vehicle? Oh, it's all the NPCs. God damn it.
But I with the Featherfall, I can choose. What is it? Up to 5 people. So.
Oh.
I think I'm just going to just get everybody.
Okay. So you're casting it at a higher level then? Oh no, that's just at first level.
No, that's just.
Then never mind. So okay, you everybody in the vehicle just fills with foam, and everybody just comes slamming to a halt. And And I am going to say that the vehicle is going to take some amount of damage from that. Let's say that it has to smash through like 20 feet of panels before it comes to a stop. So that'll just be 2d6 of damage to the vehicle, so not too bad. Okay, that's 9 points of damage to the vehicle as it comes slamming to a halt. Rosala will then look up towards you, Calliope, and she's just gonna start to fly up in your direction. She has a 30-foot fly speed, so she gets 30 feet up in the air. Okay, Pip, you are up.
You said take the wheel and then just jumped out. You didn't give me time.
Yeah, so you are, the vehicle has come to a stop. There's just a wall of stone in front of you and rubble, and you see Rosala starting to fly up towards Calliope.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I guess Pip is going to crawl out, moving, like sort of swimming through the foam. And is going to climb out of the vehicle to, like here. Yeah.
Okay.
Just so that she can try and hit. Okay, so when Ultrak hit her with fire earlier, did it look like she reacted at all to it?
Yeah, it did. It did.
Okay. Maybe in that case, maybe she's just going to grab out 2 bottles and throw a coin on. Throw a coin on the ground and do flaming sphere instead.
Okay. The sphere goes rocketing up. Does flaming sphere need to stay on the ground? She is 30 feet off the ground.
Oh, she's 30 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Let me check.
For some reason, I feel like flaming sphere needs to be like on the ground for some
Oh,
reason.
yeah. Never mind. Okay. So, yeah, you can direct it over barriers and it can jump up
Got
too.
it. Okay.
Yeah, but it's...
So if you have something else, flaming range thing, you can do that.
Yeah. Okay, well, in that case, Pip is going to get out to here.
You hear a voice creep into your head.
I mean, I'm here. It worked pretty well last time.
As you hear the voice of Gargouth, the devil in your shield, starting to creep into your mind.
Look, last time I did that, it was terrible.
No, it was great.
I am a little tempted to cast Wall of Fire because she cast Wall of Stone.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
But it wouldn't make sense, and I'm terrified. If I pick up this shield, I'm just going to turn it around on them, and Lulu's going to have to give me a talk again. We haven't even had to talk yet.
No, it'll be fine. Just avoid that conversation forever, and everything's gonna be great.
I
She'll
guess you're
forget
right. I
about
do
it
have running
eventually.
boots on. Yeah, she will. Yeah, she remembers.
That's the best way to avoid the problem.
It really. You know what? You make a good point. Okay, I'm gonna fireball.
Okay, awesome. Okay, the beam of light shoots up. Calliope's not within range, so it will just hit Rosala.
And the tower.
And the tower. The tower doesn't seem to be affected by fireball. But Rosala she makes a dex save. That's a 5. That's definitely a failure. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Fireball damage. Oh my god. Is it 68 or is it 5? It's 86. 86.
86,
Right.
yeah.
Fireball is strong. Who knew?
Who knew?
Oh, right. I see why I did that last time. What? Are you kidding me? What? How come I rolled so well against you guys?
Wait, was that a
And this
16? Or, oh, no, you
It's
added...
a 16 plus a 9 because 6 was the highest I could go under.
Okay.
Ow.
So, oops, I totally just added 16 and then added 9. We can't have that be happening. Okay, so explodes around her. It clears. She seems fine. But Gargouth, in your head.
Yes. Just, I'm here for you. I'm here to help.
All right, anything else for you, Pip?
Oh my god. Pip's gonna hide.
Okay, awesome. Bonus action, hide inside the vehicle. Taking us to Yonder. Pip, Kadam, you are going to be next. Yonder's going to climb out onto the harpoon, and he's still making attacks at disadvantage, so. Hey! He rolled a 20 dirty 20, but he got it at disadvantage.
Nice.
11 points of piercing. Okay, so grazes past Rosala. She sort of flinches.
Is he
as it
flying?
does. What was that?
Is he flying? Sorry.
He,
The
how is he
harpoon
getting
launcher.
up?
he fired
Oh,
the
harpoon.
harpoon.
I'm sorry. I
from-
was.
Yes. Yes.
It's midnight here.
That was yes. I know. We're almost there. That was Yonder. Kadam, you are up and you are driving the vehicle and you are.
Yep, I'm gonna drive it right underneath her.
Okay. Yeah.
And park.
Okay, so you come skidding to a halt right under the tower.
I'm gonna cast blindness on her.
Wow,
So
okay.
I would like a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
She is good at those.
Probably.
Con save, here we go. That's 22.
Yeah, all right. And then Valor will take her attack.
Okay.
19.
Yep, that just hits.
Okay. 10. 10. Yes. 14 points of. Right?
Okay.
Oh, lol, no. A javelin's a d6.
Yeah, 1d6.
Not a d10. Let's find a d6 instead. Haha. 7 points.
7
of
points.
piercing
Okay.
damage.
So, the javelin goes sailing through the air, slams into her. Lulu will do her her little trumpet blast of sparkles. God, I think it was a con save, if I remember. So, yeah, 22, that succeeds. So she takes half damage. 11 points of damage. Okay. Is that it for you, Kadam?
Yes.
Okay. As we come to the top of the round, we will start next session with Calliope as we are going to close out the evening here. But as this battle commences, rainbow sparkles shooting out of persistence towards Ralzala, Calliope gliding up towards the glowing Mooncolor, Pip firing a fireball, and vehicles slamming to a stop all around the base of the tower. Ralzala looking ready and determined for a fight. You hear a sound that hits you in the pit of your stomach. A low, thunderous, bellowing horn. Unearthly, strange. For our modern perspective, almost like a foghorn. Deep, low, loud, and resonant that seems to glide and cut through the air. And you see far on the horizon a sword-like shape looming high in the sky, dust billowing like a storm under its blade, moving slowly and with determination in the direction of the demon zapper. that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
They've come to help, right?
Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We will see you all next week. I think that's it. Yeah. Have a lovely evening.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.